do you have a poncho? I don't say no, I say, not right now. Because I do have a blanket and scissors. At any moment, I am 4 minutes from a poncho. If you wait here, I will be back with a serape made out of a comforter in 4 minutes. Even this bottle of beer, this simple object, when I look at this, what I see are words printed all over it. In the design, and the warning on the side, and the message on the back. And I start to wonder, is there more meaning on this simple object than appears at first glance? What if somebody took every word off this bottle and rearranged them? Could it reveal more meaning about beer and bars, people who drink beer a lot? That's what I did. I took every word off this. It's the first poem in your program tonight. It's every word off of this bottle in a different order. If you haven't read it, you don't have to read it now. Read it after the show and think of me in a bar. Alone. Uncomfortable, insecure, completely lost in my mind. Which raises the question, why? Why would a guy sit down with a napkin and a pen, a bottle of beer, and write rolling, rolling, enjoyment, taste, beer? The answer lies in the second meaning of the word if. If, meaning although possibly, even though. Okay? Sample sentence. She was an enchanting, if toothless woman. Or in my case, I spend a lot of time doing time-consuming, if completely unproductive things. By the time I got to college, I wasn't doing puzzle books anymore. I was becoming a man, an adult. I had evolved. No more puzzle books. Now I was making the puzzles. I went to the school paper and I said, hey, I want to do a crossword puzzle for you guys, but I feel like I've seen the flat thing done before. I wanted more of a challenge. What about a three-dimensional crossword puzzle? Like this. You see, this goes across, down, and back. That's 3 ways to say, I'm lonely. I made 5 of these when I was in college. I spent more time on these puzzles than any class. There is no use for these puzzles. I don't even know if there was a use when I made them. And then when I was in class, I still had trouble paying attention. Same problem as grade school. But now, I found a sick way to up the ante. I found a way to give myself puzzles to solve by the end of class. Like this one, it's 9-variable substitution. You see, I am not a dork. If I can find a number for every letter so that this mathematically works, by the end of class, I win. And here's the solution. A equals 5, M equals 2, K equals... And sometimes a simultaneous equation becomes true with the same numbers. I am not a dork, I am a nerd. I wanted to improve my vocabulary. Look, I was in college, I thought, yes, improve, continue to become better, expand your vocabulary. If you want to do that, maybe you read some books, hang out with English teachers, become friends with a poet. I said, no. Let's take out the middleman. I don't have time for that. I'm going to read the dictionary all the way through, starting at the beginning like a book, in the A's. And every time I come to a word I don't know, highlight the word. Then in groups of 10, I put them in this notebook. You see, so I could quiz myself, 10 at a time, walking around. I'm in the I's here, I'm in the 450s. Invective, jangle, jape, intromit, walking around, quizzing myself. When someone does this, you might call them abecedarian. More likely, you're going to call them asshole. But for me, this all sprang from a growing need to feel validated in the way I did from a puzzle book as a kid. It was a way of feeling like, yes, I'm getting better, I'm succeeding in small increments. But now, it moved off the page of the puzzle book and into the world at large, just little challenges. That's what it became, daily challenges, not big ones. I'm not the guy who climbs Mount Everest, you know? No, thank you. I'm the guy who spent 2 months last year learning how to write with his left hand, forcing himself to write with his left hand. So then I'm in this situation, I'm like, yeah, cool. You haven't broken your right hand, but you know what? It's good to have it. Yeah, write both ways. I end up at the bank, say, there's a cute teller, filling out my deposit slip. We flirt a little bit, slide it under the glass, and she's like, this guy's retarded. But I'm thinking, ambidextrous genius. Yes, you'll have it. If I'm on the street and someone stops me for directions, I give them directions. But I try to do it without using my hands. Because it's hard, it's a challenge. Where's the mall? Then I look sneaky. It's over there. Just go. I don't do this one so much anymore, but there was a time where if I had to pee, if I had to go to the bathroom, I would hold it in. I'd say, okay, it's a systemic challenge. Your body's telling you, urinate. And I'm saying, no, mind over body. I don't have to pee, I'm gonna hold it in. One time I failed that challenge. The challenge then became, how do I explain to my boss the wet spot in the front of my pants without giving myself away. And I think I pulled it off because I went, man, these are some sweaty balls. When you do this over time, daily self-imposed hurdles, every day, you develop what I call a number of useless talents.
Useless talents. Useless talents. Useless. Things that are not important. Useless talents. Why do that? Why? You could be doing something productive. Why? Useless talents. Useless. Why? Useless talents. Why spend so much time doing these things? Clean your room. Return home. Take a shower. Why? Useless talent. Useless talent. Hurry. Try. Practice. Good. Go. Good for you. Yeah. Hurry. Why? You are not an idiot. Useless talent.
A unicycle. When did I become that guy? College, sophomore year, second semester, when I joined the Anti-Gravity Society. You don't want to be the unicycle guy, trust me. I did my show in New York, my first run. I'd bring my unicycle to the theater every night. And this is how people on the train would look at me. But in college, I'm riding around campus thinking, I'm the only guy on a unicycle. When I should have been thinking, I'm the only guy on a unicycle. But I thought, yes, you're different, you're special. Yes, you've bruised your balls a few times, but you're different. Now I'm older, look, I'm a little wiser. I'm still obsessed with challenges, I can't change that, but they're more creative. Painting, music, sewing. I made these for the show, and I think the ass is crooked, am I right? It's okay.